Hi, I'm Sarah from Inside Out, and today I'm reaching out to all of those who are facing exams. It's that time of year, and mostly young people, but older people too, whoever it is that's dealing with exams coming up. This is a tool I'm going to show you that's going to be really helpful for you. When we've got all our emotions, our worries, our anxieties, and what have you racing around in our body, our amygdala in our brain is kind of on alert and just sort of sending out these sync signals. And when we're in that kind of state where our emotions are kind of taking over, then we're not in a position to actually access our frontal cortex and the thinking part of our brain. But when we calm it all down, calm the emotional side down, calm the nervous system down, then what happens is we can start to think clearly again, we can start to focus, we can actually access the information and knowledge that we've stored inside of our brains. And it's really simple, easy tool that I'm going to show you. What it does is it's going to be enough to actually help just take the edge off for you. And it's just going to allow you to kind of give a regular message kind of leading into your exams, and even right up to the point where you turn that paper over, where you can actually just send this message to your nervous system to say, we're all good, everything's okay, I'm okay, I can relax. Okay, so the hold and breathe technique is a very simple one. I love it because it's simple, it's easy, it's subtle. You can do it anywhere, anytime, and it's very, very doable without anybody even needing to know that you're doing it except you. So what you're doing is you're actually holding acupressure points or activating acupressure points that sit on the side of your thumbs and fingers. The acupressure points are actually kind of on the top side of the nail. It's said that of the fourth finger, the fourth finger, it's actually on the underside. But the technique I'm showing you makes it easy not to even worry about remembering that. All you're going to do is just take either side of the nail and just gently hold or squeeze. And then you're taking in a deeper breath. And then just breathing it out as if you were blowing out through a straw. So breathing it out through the mouth. And then you can stay on that one, or you can move to another one. Good. And as I'm talking, I want you to just continue on around your fingers. And then when you've finished on one hand, you can move on to the other hand. But just remember, there's no rules about this. If you've got particular fingers or thumbs that actually, feel more comfortable or you prefer, then, stick with those. It's not something you can actually get wrong. So long as you're actually holding either side of the nail, you're activating the acupressure point. And what you're doing is actually sending like a double message to your nervous system to say, everything's okay, we're good here. And the message is, because you're activating the acupressure point, that's one message, and the other way you're sending the message is with the deep breath. So those two things combined mean that you're able to send a very strong message to the nervous system to say, yep, we're good, just settle down, we're okay. All right? So it's a really, really valuable tool. You can do it in the lead up to your exams. You might do it when you just put your attention on one particular exam and then do a round of hold and breathe on both hands. And each time you put your attention on each exam, do a round of hold and breathe, because it has a cumulative effect, and that means is that the effect builds up in your system over time. So the more you do this simple hold and breathe technique, the more it's going to actually have this build-up effect in your nervous system, so that by the time you actually get into the exam situation, you're going to be in a much calmer place. Okay. The other way that you might like to use hold and breathe, again, because it's so subtle, you could be waiting outside the exam room and you've got all the other people waiting outside there with you, and there's all this jittery, nervous chatter and everything, and you don't want to kind of get too engaged with that. You can just be in your own space, just doing hold and breathe, looking as if you're part of the conversation, but just doing your hold and breathe. You can do it when you go and sit down in the exam room. You sit down on your seat, you've got the exam paper in front of you. You're waiting on the person overseeing it to go through the rules and regulations and to give you that sign to turn your paper over. While you're waiting, hold and breathe, hold and breathe. So this tool is so easy, it's just going to take the edge off for you. But if there are particular concerns, that you really feel you need to address, it may be, for example, I wasn't in class when they covered that part of the material. I just don't feel I know it so well. Or maybe there was a part of the syllabus that I just didn't understand easily and I still really struggle with that and I'm worried about that part. Or maybe you just find, actually, it's really hard to sit still. I just don't know how to actually sit still and focus for that long. It's really challenging for me. Maybe it's just that I freak out in exams. I just don't handle that pressure situation really well. So, there'll be different reasons that you have that are really individual to you as to why you're feeling the anxiety and worry that you do. And it might also be particular to different exams that you're facing. So if that's the case and you just feel like you need something a bit more than hold and breathe to actually just kind of get you to that place where you can feel more comfortable going into the exam situation and in that calmer place where you can access the information that you know and that you have in your brain, then, reach out to me. I'm offering individual sessions at a cheaper price of just $50 a session to help you really just zone in and do some more actual tapping with me to help you address particular individual concerns and worries. I'm also offering group tapping, which is another way of just being able to address your individual stuff but in a group setting. And there are other benefits to actually tapping as part of a group, and we just tap on some acupressure points that are also in the face and the upper body area, not just the hands. So we extend it a bit more. And tapping in a group is also really beneficial. You get the benefits of the tapping that we're all doing, and that helps to address your individual issues as well. So please, if you do feel like you want some more and the hold and breathe, isn't quite enough for what you need, then please reach out to me. Happy to chat about it, happy to work out what's right for you. It's all very doable, and I've certainly worked with tapping with my own daughter going into her exams, and she finds that it's really helpful. She doesn't always want to do tapping on other things at other times, but she knows that when she's kind of going into a situation where she's going to really benefit from it, then she does come back to it because she knows that it works. So delighted to talk with you today, delighted to connect with you if you choose to reach out to me. But remember, hold and breathe and just do it as much as you can because it's really going to help. Okay, good luck with your exams. All the best. Bye.